Hi. What if there was a very simple explanation for what is stopping you from getting what you want in life? What's stopping you from feeling free, peaceful, and happy? Well, there is. Let's talk about it. And it's also very clear what you need to do to change that single reason. For some reason, this discussion is missing so much in many of the teachers I've come across. But the best teachers, the ones that have affected my life the most, the ones that have moved me the most, they share this reason. And I want to share it with you because it helped me so much. Thanks for watching. I'm David. I'm a spiritual explorer. I care about freedom. I care about my freedom, your freedom, emotional freedom, financial freedom, freedom in your relationship, freedom at work, career freedom. That's our true nature and our birthright. And anytime we feel constricted, it's probably something is going against the freedom that we are. So I want us to reclaim that. And if there's a part of your life right now where you don't feel freedom, where you don't feel happy, where you don't feel flowing, where you're not thriving, there's one specific reason. And that reason is your subconscious believes you're safer where you are right now. Your subconscious has led you to the speaking, decisions, thinking, and actions that have been your part of co-creating the life you're in right now. And sometimes that's a hard pill to swallow because there's no one to blame for the things that aren't working in our life. There isn't any use in assigning blame because the subconscious is just trying to keep you safe. It's just running its programs that it learned when you were a kid, from your parents, from society, from the media, from traumatic experiences that happened to you. All those programs where your subconscious, which is part of your biological organism, is saying, I want to be safe. Your subconscious also is using information from your genes. We know that trauma is passed down in the genes. It's using information from other lives you're connected to, according to some teachers. Your subconscious has all these programs running, and those programs are driving 90 to 99% of your thinking. Those programs are driving 90 to 99% of your behavior. It doesn't seem like that because your conscious mind and your subconscious are so interconnected, and your body and your emotions and your subconscious are so interconnected. It doesn't seem like we're just being run by programs. But when you start to examine the motivations behind everything you say and do, you will see that with just a few questions underneath, you are actually motivated by your subconscious programs. That's deciding what you do and say. And that's also holding an energy field that is attracting to you circumstances that match what your subconscious thinks is safe, which is often things you don't want in your life. And so you get to use the things in your life as fuel. You get to use your own speaking, your behaviors, your decisions as fuel to let these programs go. Life is a mirror of what your subconscious wants. Your reactions to things are a mirror of what your subconscious thinks is okay. The decisions you take, the things you allow yourself or don't allow yourself, the possibilities you imagine are possible for yourself or not possible for yourself, all of those are a mirror of what your subconscious is doing. If you want to access the freedom that is you, and you want to create your life from a whole different place, the only thing you really have to do is let those programs go. Get rid of those programs, clear those programs, dissolve those programs. Now, there are many ways to do this, but I want to share with you one technique that's really working really well for me right now. And it's a technique from an amazing book called Change Your Mind by R.J. Spina. And in this book, he shares a questioning technique. I highly recommend you read it. It's an amazing book. But he shares a questioning technique where you basically, anytime you have a feeling, you have a notebook with you and you write down, okay, feeling angry. Why am I feeling angry? Because this, and this. You answer it. You write it down and you write the answer. But then, so I'm feeling angry because, my partner shouldn't talk to me that way. It's disrespectful. You don't stop there, obviously. You continue the questioning. And you use questions like, why do I care about that? Or why do I think that? And you keep going until you find the core. So my partner shouldn't talk to me that way. It's disrespectful. Why do I care if she's disrespectful? Because that means she doesn't respect me. That means she doesn't love me. Why do I care if she doesn't love me? Well, that means I'm not a good enough person and I'm not lovable. And why is she even with me? Why do I care if I'm not a good person? I'm not lovable. Well, because then no one's going to want to be with me and she's going to leave me and I'm going to be alone. And you can see how it goes. You can do it with the behavior as well. Maybe you reach for your cell phone. Why am I reaching for my cell phone right now? This is an example from the book. R.J. Spinnett is a real example he has lots of examples in the book. But one of his is he was reaching for his cell phone, going to text your friend. Why did I reach for my cell phone? I want to text my friend. That's just the first, layer. That's usually the layer where we stop. That's usually the layer we stop examining ourselves. But you just got to go deeper. And the notebook and the writing helps you go deeper. It helps your conscious mind actually see it. And when your conscious mind sees it, your subconscious starts to dissolve. This stuff is hidden from you. So do the exercise. I'm reaching for my cell phone. Why am I reaching for my cell phone? I want to text my friend. Why do I care about texting my friend? Well, I want to see what he's doing. I want to share what I'm doing. Why do I care about seeing what he's doing, what I'm doing? Well, because right now I feel a little bit lonely. If you're really honest with yourself, you'll find answers like that. Okay, I feel a little bit lonely. Why do I care about being lonely? And then you keep going, and you will find at the bottom some very interesting ideas that are actually driving your behavior. You will see the layers of your subconscious programs. Now it's unique. Each person's programs are kind of uniquely set up, but most of them will end up being stuff like, at the bottom will be stuff like, I'm not good enough. I'm not loved. I'm going to be alone and die. I shouldn't exist. These are some core wounds, some core programs that add layers to try to drive your behavior. And it's trying to drive your behavior to protect yourself from that pain of some of those ideas and keep you safe. Your subconscious is doing this 24/7. It's trying to run your whole life. It's designed to run your whole life automatically if it can, because it's your safety mechanism. That safety mechanism keeps you in prison. I've had some amazing realizations doing this work, and I've been releasing subconscious beliefs. I've been reprogramming my subconscious for years. And there are lots of ways to do it. You can use the body, you can use movement, you can use speaking, you can use questioning techniques like this one. So maybe we'll talk more about those in this channel. But this one has really brought some awesome. I was just ready for it right now. Like, it hit me at the perfect time. That's synchronistically. That's how the best teachings happen. And this one came at the perfect time for me to really dig into it. And I've had some of those deep beliefs that I shared with you just now. They were some of the ones I've discovered. And the thing that happens to me when I know I've hit the bottom belief, when I've hit the core, is I just start laughing. Like the bottom idea that the whole ladder is built on, leading to my behavior, or leading to my feeling. That bottom idea is, when I see it, it just doesn't make sense. It's all of a sudden it's revealed and it doesn't make sense, and I start laughing. And that for me is my signal where it's dissolving and I'm freeing myself. I did this the other day. I did like 3 or 4 of these questioning sessions, and I just kept finding this idea at the bottom that all of a sudden popped and didn't make sense. And I was laughing, and the rest of the ladder starts to fall away. And I was feeling so light. I was feeling so free. I was driving my car and just laughing at all the stuff I was seeing. It was like I entered a whole nother reality, because I did. I entered a reality where I wasn't limiting my frequency and my experience with those ideas, because I started to let them dissolve. That's what I want for you. I want you to try this. This is the tool I'm sharing today. Tell me how it goes for you. If you have other subconscious releasing techniques that you use, put them in the comments, or tell me how this worked for you in the comments. And there's some tools in the description. You can find out more options for you for rewiring yourself for freedom in your life and drawing that freedom to you. I mean, why do we want money? Why do we want to manifest stuff? We want to feel free. We want to feel like we love our life. Well, that's available to all of us. I've felt it. I've experienced it without needing a lot to change, because that's your true nature. And when you access that true nature, all of a sudden things start to change very rapidly for you. That's what I want. That's what I want for me. That's what I want for you.